Hello everyone, I'm Shailesh Panwar, founder of Kwazii AI. Today's tutorial, I'll be introducing you to the Kwazii platform and explore how product and support managers can use Kwazii AI to spot trends and insights from support data and ticketing data. For those who are not familiar, Kwazii is a data intelligence platform that converts customer support data into actionable insights. The brain behind the platform is powered by a combination of symbolic AI and large language models that we have built and customized to transform the unstructured conversations into detailed, user-friendly information. Without further ado, let's dive in. There are three broad feature sets that Kwazii offers. One is the conversational chatbot, aka the AI agent. The second is the support copilot. And the third is the deep analytics. In today's session, we are going to dive into the analytics features of Kwazii. Well, the first step is to connect your ticketing system. Well, why? Well, it enables us, the platform, to pull data from your CRM and run comprehensive analysis on it. Adding your data source is easy. The first step is to sign up. Once you have signed up and logged into the platform, go to the data source. Here, you can add either Zendesk, or you can connect to Zendesk, or connect to EMAs, or bring in the custom data sets as well. Now, in this case, I picked up Zendesk support. Specify the information that is needed for Kwazii for the platform to connect or pull data from Zendesk. In the case of Zendesk, is the application name, the tenant name, and you can specify which authentication method you want to use. Username, password, or API token, right? As you're doing this, you also have an option to specify how frequently you want us to fetch new tickets from your system. It can be once, maybe just do it one time, or do it daily, weekly, and monthly. Right? Once you have created this data source, connected it, and you have saved it, we process the data. We process your tickets. And once the tickets are processed, you can view the analytics on the dashboard or access the same via RESTful APIs. The great thing about RESTful APIs, well, the great thing about the dashboard is you have got like an out-of-the-box UI experience. You don't have to build anything. And the best thing about RESTful APIs is that you can build your own custom dashboards, custom UIs, or bring the data that is processed by Kwazii, the analytics and insights, into the system of your choice. Now let's take a look at how product and support managers can consume this analytics data. There are two ways to do this. One is interactive visualization. We can use Kwazii UI to quickly understand and explore your data to spot trends and insights, right? And the second is conversational analytics. Now, the conversational analytics is one of the standout features of Kwazii. By combining data with natural language, we allow you to interact with naturally. You can ask questions and receive detailed explanation, making the whole process of data exploration pretty straightforward. Let's take a look at the interactive visuals, right? Here is how it looks like. Right from the outset, one of the key aims of our platform was to provide and is to provide practical insights. As you will see, the platform offers several practical metrics to enhance your product and customer experience. Right? In the top section, you can set the start and the end date to filter the tickets for the specified period. Right? At the top, the dashboard displays the total number of support tickets within the selected date range. It also highlights the trending category, which in this case is a user interface design. You can also analyze the sentiment score, right? The line graph over here shows the ticket sentiment score over time, providing a quick view of the customer sentiment trends. The score here reflects your customer support quality, and it takes into account the sentiment, personalization, empathy, resolution, speed, and clarity. Right? You can also click on this. It will open up a pane, and that I'll show you that in a different video. To continue, If I'm a product manager, it's important to understand the intent behind those tickets, right? So as you scroll down, the tree visualization display across here displays various categories like technical support, customer sales, account, with sizes representing the frequency of each category. Now, in the case of this mock customer, the technical support was the most asked category, or most of the tickets fell under that intent category. And the product usage was among the least, right? While the intent is great, we believe AI can do more, right? The next visualization here displays the various support categories. Oh, sorry, let me take a step back. It displays or it shows the distribution of product-related categories, such as the user interface design, the documentation, the enhancements idea tool, right? Quality control, right? So in this example, as you can see, the user interface design is where the most support help falls under, right? So this metric should give you a very good idea, or at least give you an idea to the product team where the future improvements and enhancements can be made. Right? But that's not it. Below the graph, you'll see there is also, excuse me, there's also a table listing the individual tickets. Now, some of the features, some of the metrics we saw earlier are also present on this table. But there are a few additional ones, such as a feature over here. Now, in our platform, we have trained our AI to accurately detect the problematic features in each ticket using few short learnings and fine-tuning. What that means for you is that you really don't have to spend time training. There is an option to do that, but out of the box, the fine-tuned model that we have created, does a phenomenal job of extracting the features without giving it a lot of instructions, right? So an example here, the feature here is talking about the firmware version. In this case, it's talking about power connection, right? Given that this particular customer sells hardware and has both app, software, and hardware, we can see power connection is more of a hardware feature. Password reset and email delivery, more of a software feature. Additionally, if you notice here, the last column is here for the support managers. And what it does, it identifies areas of improvement for human agent. So for example, in the case of this particular ticket, maybe the human agent could have emphasized or done a little bit more, a better job at problem solving. In this case, maybe the agent could have done a better job of personalizing the answers or personalizing the conversation. Now let's take a look. Let's click on one of these tickets. Right? Now the pane that's opened up, you see there are three different tabs in the pane. The first tab is a report on this particular ticket. It includes not only the product feature areas, it also identifies the issue type and also gives you the breakdown of the score. So the breakdown in this case is the response quality, some of the metrics, or if you are looking at some of the criteria that the scores are calculated, they are broken down into 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 criteria, right? So response quality score, problem solving, communication, response time, customer satisfaction score. And then there is an overall score to it. Right? But additionally, as you can see, the AI behind the scene also extracts and summarizes some of the key learnings. And those key learnings are the customer pain points. It also identifies areas for support improvement. It pinpoints the problem areas and suggests ways to improve the support experience. So here you can say the potential improvement, in this case for the support staff, could have been offering more personalized approach. Right? And the last, it also identifies or spots opportunities for feature improvements. So here in this case, some of the improvements fall under documentation category. And what the AI is suggesting is to provide more detailed troubleshooting steps for specific issues. Right? So this can serve as a very good guide for not just the product team or the product team to take this and incorporate it as part of their documentation, for the support managers to take it and incorporate it as part of their training process. Right? As talking about the training process, you can even overlay the suggestions on the actual conversation. So this is the short conversation that we just saw for this particular ticket. If I click on the suggested answer, you can see what an ideal answer or a better version of the answer could have looked like, right? So when we talk about personalization, empathy, this is what it talks about. So what is missing here is some personalization, some empathy. It was saying as a customer service agent, it's very important to show that empathy to the customer and that personalize the messages for each customer, right? Lastly, Kwazii AI also extracts states and actions. Now, this record of the steps and the actions taken can be used further for more detailed analysis. I'm going to pause over here. The key here is by leveraging all of these features, the platform provides you a more detailed, actionable, and a user-friendly approach to understanding customer support data, while complementing and enhancing the traditional metric-based insight. That's all for today. Thank you for watching this tutorial. In the next video, we'll cover the conversational analytics feature. Until then, happy exploring.